Welcome everybody to the June edition of our public review for Agile Hive Cloud. Actually, it's the 30th edition of our review, so yeah, time to celebrate this milestone together. And thanks everybody for joining us today. And let's start right with our outlook for the next review, the 31st one. So it will take place on July the 3rd. And yeah, we're really looking forward to that already. If you want to stay up to date in the meanwhile, you can follow us on LinkedIn, YouTube, where this recording will be uploaded as well. And also, you can add all the review appointments to your calendar from our homepage. You can just download the schedule and add it to your personal calendar. All right, moving on to some general updates. What happened over the last 4 weeks. So yeah, we're really happy to announce that Agile Hive is being recognized by Atlassian with the Ransom Atlassian badge. This is something that Atlassian is just about to roll out at the moment. This is a verification badge that they added to the Atlassian marketplace, and it looks where do I have to put my mouse? Like this. So Ransom Atlassian right next to Cloud Fortified, both of the badges that Agile Hive has earned to date. And I think those are the only two that are available on Cloud Apps, at least on the highest tier. And with that, they basically certify that Agile Hive is meeting the highest standards that there are in the Atlassian marketplace for privacy, security, and reliability. And this is due to Agile Hive being built on the Atlassian Forge development platform, which is hosted by Atlassian. All the data is in the Atlassian data center. So none of your user data, none of your content, of your issue data is being transferred to any of our servers. So there's no data leaks or something like that. And this results in a very high level of security, safety, for you and your company's data. Agile Hive is a participant on that program, and if you want to know more about it, like what exact requirements we had to fulfill to achieve that badge, you can check that out on the Atlassian homepage. If you have any questions on that, just let us know and reach out to us at any time. Then moving on to our AI integration survey and our feedback survey that we are running for several weeks already. And we're still looking forward to your feedback on Agile Hive and also on any feature requests you might have, any use cases that Agile Hive is still lacking from your point of view as of today. So you can take the survey and provide us with some additional feedback. In addition to the feature requests that you probably already communicated via our service desks, those will be taken into consideration as well. But if you have anything that you want to send over, just feel free to take our survey. The URL is still unchanged from last month's review. And if you haven't taken the survey already, you're very welcome to do so. Thanks already for everybody who provided their feedback. And we will very soon present the results also in the review, I guess. And really looking forward to that as well. Then, as always, I want to highlight our Agile Hive blog, where my colleague Joshua is regularly posting new stuff and new updates on anything which is also beyond Agile Hive when it comes to, for example, the SAFe framework. We are giving some outlooks on what's going on there as well, connecting the framework theory with Agile Hive. And if you're interested in learning a bit more, then you're very welcome to visit our blog. The URL will be posted to the chat by my colleague Sven. Thanks a lot. And check out our blog. Very cool stuff over there. And in case you are currently evaluating Agile Hive, as always, we know 30 days might be a bit challenging for given the complexity of Safe Framework, of Jira, of Agile Hive, and also of the combination of those three. So if you need more time to evaluate Agile Hive for your company, please reach out to us at any time. We are very, very happy to provide you with support in setting up our app, answering questions, or if it's simply a matter of time, we can also extend your 30-day trial, so you can keep evaluating Agile Hive for free. Okay, moving on to the product updates. The demo part, we are likely going to skip that today, unfortunately, but more on that in a minute. So since the last review 4 weeks ago, the team managed to release 5 new versions of Agile Hive. All I would say minor releases with not a lot of big new features, and this is basically what we shipped over the last few weeks. So a lot of improvements, minor improvements, and also bug fixes. So when it comes to licensing, we are now displaying a more precise banner to Jira administrators. So they are being informed that the Agile Hive license has expired or is invalid. So there's an issue with the license, and they should take care of that. Also, we got a request by a customer who was creating PIs with more than the previous limit of 8 iterations. So we increased the iteration limit per PI to 10. We decided to not go beyond 10 for now, as this might have negative impact on performance. So we have to be very considerate with the resources that we are being provided by Atlassian. So for now, the limit will be increased to 10. If you need to create any PIs with more than 10 iterations, please reach out so we can adapt that even further in the future. And also what we did is we updated the mechanism that is taking care of calculated fields, which are being recalculated on certain actions taken in Agile Hive. So, for example, if you set a new custom field value for your sprint field, or if you set a new value for your sprint field, Agile Hive will update the PI involvement field in the background. So those triggers, those events need to be taken care of very carefully by Agile Hive. And sometimes it occurred on customer sides that those requests triggered some API limits that were set by the Jira Cloud platform. And especially if you're editing a large number of issues in bulk, this could happen very frequently. And now we updated the mechanism that takes care of all those updates on our part to better handle those API limits. So no updates are being lost in the process, and all your fields will be updated properly. Also, we managed to fix a large number of bugs, which unfortunately found their way to production. Also, thanks to our customers, we managed to narrow down the root causes for 7 major and more than 20 smaller bugs over the last few weeks. And so this is a massive improvement to the product stability and reliability as well. And thanks for reporting those bugs. A lot of bug reports are coming in from our customers, actually. So this helps a lot. And you can find more information on that. Let me just go back one slide. In our changelog, which can be found at that URL. I think it already got posted to the chat. So if you want to know more, especially on the major bugs that we managed to fix, you can read about that in our changelog. As all of those changes are not really something that I can showcase very in an entertaining way, I would say. I'm going to skip the demo part for today. And hopefully we will have something to show to live demo for next month again. So let's see what the team is currently working on. The short-term roadmap with all the items that are already on the already in progress. So The team is still working on the performance improvements on the team and art level. This is in preparation for large solution reports as well as portfolio reports down the road. So as you can imagine, the amount of data that we need to handle and that we need to run calculations with is increasing from safe layer to safe layer by a massive factor, actually. So we need to take care of the algorithms and the processes that Agile Hive is running don't take too much resources. Just was talking about the API limits, so this is something that we want to avoid here as well. And to do so in detail, what we are currently working on is we are adding some more calculated custom fields that we want to ship with Agile Hive that help us and also you with aggregating story points across all the safe layers. So if you have a hierarchy of issues set up from the team, for example, to the art layer, to the solution train layer, we are going to introduce some more custom fields that will automatically sum up all the story points for all issues that are in that respective hierarchy tree. So the parent issue will have a new custom field that sums up the story points of all child issues related to it. And this will massively improve performance for us, because in the report, we don't have to run the aggregation on the fly for each of your parents, each of your art level parents. We can just access that one custom field where the correct value is already stored in and display this to you in the report. So this saves a lot of time in putting together the reports. The same applies not only for story points, but also for everything that is related to dates, especially estimated completion dates and iterations. So we need to know which issue is defining the estimated completion date for an art level issue, for example, which team level issue is the last story that will likely be finished, and in what iteration will it likely be finished. So we are introducing custom fields for that as well, that will be all automatically updated in the background while users are using Jira or Agile Hive as they are doing it today. We will run some more calculations each time they perform a specific action. For example, they set a new hierarchy link. They assign a user story with a sprint, which is linked to an iteration of one of Agile Hive's PIs. So each of those times we are running some calculations in the background and update those custom fields that we are going to introduce, so we can make sure that all the values are already stored in those custom fields for all of our let's say scaled layers like art, solution train, and so on. And this enables us to be able, so we can access only those specific field values instead of having to run all of the calculation whenever we need a specific information from one of those issues. So this will, and this is our big hope here, this will have a massive impact on the performance, and it will also very positively impact the art level reports. But beyond that, this is where basically this change will really pay off, because the solution train report will most likely be just as fast as the art level report because of that, even though the solution train will handle data from multiple arts at once. So this is really big. And yeah, as you can imagine, for the portfolio layer, this is basically the same thing, but even more scaled up. So those are some very important changes that we are currently implementing. I mean, from a user perspective, basically super boring stuff because there's nothing new to it. I mean, the system just keeps being responsive, which is a good thing, but that's like the absolute basic expectation of each user. So yeah, not too sexy, but if we fail on that, I think this might heavily impact the user experience as well. So quite important that we work on those things. And the good news is the first few fields are already in testing. So this is basically, I could have shown you this as a demo, but I decided to post a screenshot because basically all the information is in this screenshot. You can see those are the custom fields, the first three that I was just talking about, where we have summed up all the story points for which are in a in progress status, in a done status, and in a to-do status. So we are adding those fields based on the status category of Jira, and similar fields will follow for estimated completion dates and all of those things. And here we can see that we have some art level issues, so features basically, which have a couple of team level issues linked to that via the Agile Hive hierarchy. And all of those team level issues have story points values set. And those values that you can see here are being automatically aggregated each and every single time a team level issue changes. So those are always up to date. And the nice thing here is that you can also use them in the Jira issue search, for example. So the screenshot was taken from the issue navigator. I just entered a JQL query up here, and I added those fields. And you can do basically the same. So if you are going to export some data from an at scale level, for example, the art, you can add those fields to the search results as well, and then have the story points in your export automatically summed up, which is very convenient. Probably you even have more use cases for that. All right. Last but not least, taking a look at our roadmap, the longer term roadmap. And as you can see, not a lot has changed since our last review. This is just due to the complexity of everything related to the solution layer reports, which mainly is performance improvements in the first place. So we need to make sure that all those improvements that we are currently implementing, all the new custom fields, are being properly added at each and every point in the Agile Hive app, that everything is still running reliably afterwards, that there are no errors, that we don't miss out on anything, that all the data is kept in sync. And this is something that we need to be very careful with, and this just takes quite a lot of time. But the good news, as I just mentioned, once we are finished with that, the reports themselves are basically almost available, I think, in short term, because the large solution report, at least, is quite similar to the art level report. And for the portfolio level, we are then going to draft the concept or the final concept. So once the improvements are being done, I think it could be a rather short path to go. What else are we working on, or are we going to work on? We are still planning to look into artificial intelligence and how we can make use of that within Agile Hive. For example, if we can offer some robo agents or something like that. If we can implement third-party AI services like ChatGPT or Google Gemini. If you have any ideas for use cases, as I initially said, take part in our survey. There are dedicated questions on AI usage and your AI use cases in them. So if you have any input for us on that, feel free to let us know. Also, we have planned to work on extended filtering in Agile Hive boards. So I think 1 or 2 months ago, we already presented the concept, the design concept for that in that review. We received some minor feedback on that in the meantime, but not too many change requests. So this is quite in a final stage already, and is awaiting implementation. And the synchronized use of Agile Hive issue hierarchy and the Jira parent field is also something that we had in an evaluation status over the last few weeks. We now finished our customer interviews on that and are now putting together all the feedback and are working on coming up with a final technical concept draft that will then be implemented in the next stage. Also, as you just saw, we are focusing also on general usability and performance improvements, which also includes bug fixes, of course. So our main focus over the last few weeks was also bug fixes. A lot of stuff came up during the work on the performance improvements for solution train reports. So we are doing a bit of maintenance there and just cleaning up some stuff that piled up over the last few months, I would say. So this is also in the focus at the moment. If you have any feedback, any feature requests, any bug reports that you want to share, oops, you can do so using our service desk. The URL is here on the screen and probably also in the chat already. And yeah, that was everything for today from my part. Let me just give another hint on the next review, July 3rd, same time, same place. Looking forward to meeting you there again. Thanks for your attention and taking the time. And have a great day and see you in 4 weeks. Bye-bye.